I'd be okay with that.
Doesn't collaborate suggest that it's using each other's energy back and forth?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, and we wouldn't necessarily only use them in the capacity of advisory. And they might be participants, they might be whatever, so you're narrowing it more by adding in advisory.
may even want to have semi-internships at some of these various other decision-making bodies that impact education, yeah.
But when the reason I say that's advisory is because of the other things that are listed there. Developing, reviewing, and refining the program.
But it doesn't limit you. It leaves it open. I'm never in favor. I don't think more words does it, especially outside of a university setting. If we get more and more wordy and more, or even restrictive with our recommendations, or the more words we add, it becomes more restrictive. This leaves it open, but our recommendation is more open.
Yeah, because it could well be beyond advisory. So
Well,
for
in the
example,
delivery note, for example, sometimes they may deliver in an environment or an organization, and it's not necessarily advisory, it's the environment that they're delivering in.
You might, there may be
I would strong suggestions.
participatory in a different role.
Okay.
any other suggestions
On 3,
on 3?
yeah, I think the first bullet, I'm not sure we would capitalize on resources across college, whether if we're really conveying the depth of really what we're doing here. And I don't know another word right now, I'm just asking people to think about that. Deliver the program at the college level to capitalize on resources. It's sort of to maximize resources, to integrate the resources across the college. The capitalize hits me, that's all.
Okay.
Because your idea is to generate that the college, so the money, in other words, you're saying that if we deliver, et cetera, that generates revenue for the college,
Is that what that's supposed to mean?
right? That could be fed back into the college for
Really?
I don't know, I'm just asking if that's what you mean by
I
that.
meant it in the sense of there are rich resources in the college.
Exactly, yeah, that's what I thought you meant. And that's why I'm saying the word capitalize can kind of sidetrack you a little bit. And it's used a lot, but it's a little too...
Well, and I am,
Maximize the rich
there is a, because of what I said earlier, and then do I affirm, it would be unusual for a college to propose a program. And I want this group, because I think that's what we're saying, to give impetus to that, support to it, so that when Gail gets this report, she can say, this group recommended that it be a college-level program. And in a way, coming as it is from the outside, it isn't quite as inhibited in making a recommendation, because you're not as politically constrained by the realities of the way the university traditionally operates. You're just looking at it,
So we want it to be a college-level program to maximize the resources across the college and human services. Is it only the college, or is it and the community? I mean, the fact that we're recommending that it be college level, and the fact that Carol is talking about, we might go to the chamber, we might go to this business. Is it a broader thing than just the college level? I mean, so.
Well, I think that the second and third bullet are trying to capture that bigger piece. In terms of governance, it has to be.
Somebody has to own it.
Yeah, somebody has to own it.
Yeah.
And
Okay, so maximize might be a word.
Maximize would be a better word.
Yeah.
And if you did to maximize the multidimensional resources across the college, and I know more words is not necessarily good, but I mean, really what you all have talked about is the richness of using this whole college environment as a way to, so just resources is bland, so if there's another word for resources, I'm not sure which it is.
What was the word that you?
I just put maximize the multidimensional resources, because that's or some other word. I didn't want to use the word diverse resources.
You
I
said
think that's
Multi-
a
It could be
really
faculty, it could be money, it could be,
It's not limiting, but it's descriptive.
Any problem with that?
I'm such a nonverbal person, I saw Dwight said shake no. Sorry.
I don't know what it adds to it. I mean,
Yeah,
when I see resources, I see human, structure, financial. And I know in this place, we have that in our head. So I don't know what it adds to.
But you think it does add?
I think it
Carol?
adds a depth to what we're saying. And I was the one that just said more words aren't better, but I do like that word. I'm gonna kind of
we have it on
myself all day long today.
So when you see resources, you immediately think funds.
I do, my mind
Okay,
automatically
and so when you
goes to
say
funds.
multi-dimensional,
It-
it broadens your understanding of resources.
Yeah,
Because that's why, to be honest, I leapt to the whole, I leapt to the money. I leapt to the generating revenue that would stay in our college.
Yeah, see,
But I want to return to that idea, because I've heard from other places that, you know, they're developing programs that generate revenue, and it doesn't come back to the university, it comes back to the place that owns it, you know, to be reinvested in hiring people, you know.
Then you sort of thought that's what that meant.
That's what I thought it meant to begin with, so when now we say, no, that's not what we meant, that's what finances only left to my mind, so I like your, I don't know if it's multidimensional, but something like that, because I think that needs clarification. Because I
I
thought
don't know
money,
about the word across versus within, and maybe it's no difference, but I just thought about, probably one and the same, within the college as opposed to across the college.
Any reaction to that?
I prefer multiple than multi-dimensional.
oh, multiple.
Yeah, that's true. Multi-dimensional almost sounds IEP-ish, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Or something, I don't know exactly.
Three-sided or four-sided or
Yeah.
Multiple.
five-sided. you know.
Does that work for you? Multiple? All right. All right, so what we have is develop and deliver the program at the college level to maximize the multiple resources across the college,
Give it a
across,
to maximize multiple resources. not
Yeah.
the.
Not with multiple resources.
can we
Oh.
like multiple, Roger?
Pardon me?
I'm sorry, I don't like multiple, I mean, and the reason I like multidimensional, if any of us read resources to be financial, and several of us did, multiple resources could be
Sounds like-
multiple grant sources,
Right.
multiple, you know, individual. Multidimensional gives it, to me, a whole depth that multiple just, if I'm reading, and we can't predict how people are gonna read, but I think it's interesting that there's 5 of us sitting here, and we're reading these all a little bit differently. Multidimensional, to me, gives it, it's a much better description for resources than
What-
multiple.
What about the word array? College level to maximize the array of resources across the college,
That doesn't.
That doesn't.
right? Array,
Yeah.
to maximize the array of
Just leave it
resources
stars here.
across the college.
Yeah.
We have resources.
Financial, yeah, that's good. Because I just realized if you would read it financial, even multiple resources might be construed as we have tons of money, like multiple resources, you know what I mean? Someone could read
That's
it
what I
that
was
way,
saying.
I didn't
That's-
even
yeah.
see that, you know, if you go with financial, so.
Yeah.
That's your takeaway from resources.
And actually, this discussion, even though Gail has access to these, I don't know if she always views them, at our final meeting, we're going to have the document that has these recommendations in. And part of what I'm